Every time Lisa deserved to go to jail. Lisa leads a double life, living with another family while lying to her own. The Girl on the Bus opens with Lisa going to school, and it's another one of those moments where she wishes she was somewhere else, or at least not surrounded by savages. She sees a girl sitting on her front porch playing the clarinet, and she intrigues her. That night, over dinner, Lisa tried to tell her family about the girl she saw. Lisa tells Homer that she feels like she could be friends with the girl even though she doesn't know her.
Yeah, you're right. I think Marcus is going to take it all this year.
Showing a bit more interest wouldn't be so bad, Homer. The family continued ignoring her, but she still tried to talk to them. She said that the girl was playing the clarinet.
The clarinet. The saxophone's cool black friend. Yeah, but oh my god, what a fail!
It's no use, just give up while you're ahead. The next day, Lisa saw the girl again, and she told Otto to stop the bus. She had to walk around the neighborhood and then rang her doorbell, but no one answered. So Lisa thought it'd be a good idea to just come in, like a psycho.
Hello? It's me, the girl on the bus.
She might as well say, I'm your stalker. Lisa heard the girl crying, so she came upstairs to her room. Lisa introduced herself and they started talking.
You are just like the friend I've described to so many wishing wells.
If they weren't so alike, this would be so creepy.
Wait a minute, this is going to end badly, isn't it?
That's just what I was thinking.
We have so much in common.
Lisa had lunch with the girl's family, and her parents are very successful, tasteful people. Her mom is a marine biologist, and they both play instruments. A picture-perfect family, if you ask Lisa.
You do not say suck at the dinner table!
Then again, it's not hard to seem picture-perfect when she lives with this. Lisa continued going to Sam's house, and of course, it came to a moment where Sam's parents asked about Lisa's parents. Lisa said she didn't like to brag about them, but then Sam's parents said that it's a shame they'll never get to meet them since they're moving. This gives Lisa all the freedom to say whatever she wants.
My father works with his hands. Mother is a chemist.
That's one way to put it. Lisa says she also has a sister.
She's a professor of non-linguistic communication. Has a high chair.
Good thing she didn't bend the truth too much. When she was coming back home, Sam's dad said he wanted to meet Lisa's father, and he did.
Hey, there he is!
Hi, diddly-ho!
Daddy! Just go with it.
The fact that she'd be okay with super Christian Ned being her father rather than Homer speaks volumes. The next day, Lisa came to say goodbye, but Sam told her they weren't moving after all, so now they could meet the family. Lisa quickly came up with a lie, saying her parents were traveling and she was staying with her grandfather. Sam's mom suggests she should stay with them.
I've been piling lie upon lie like a bad French farce. So what is one more?
It's like she doesn't know what she's like under pressure. So for the next few days, Lisa sneaks out of her house at night and comes back home in the morning, living a double life. But nothing gets past Marge. Lisa asks Marge how she found out the truth.
I found out from Ned. He feels so guilty about pretending to be your father, but he can't stop.
She broke Ned. Lisa apologized to her parents, and Marge said she has to invite them over for dinner.
How could she be so embarrassed of her own family?
Lisa deserves jail time just for making Marge feel so inferior. Marge tells Homer she wants to leave a good impression, so she made him a list of 4 things to say the whole evening.
I don't want you to be somebody you aren't. I also don't want you to be who you are. So, just stick to these.
That seems fair. At dinner, Sam's parents really liked Homer and Marge, but Lisa had to come clean. Lisa asked Sam's dad how he didn't wonder why the man she told him was her father didn't look like Homer.
I assumed he had lost all his hair and put on an obscene amount of weight.
But ultimately, all was forgotten. Why? Because they never used their characters again. As it turns out, addictive personality runs in the family. 'Cause Lisa gambled away her college fund. Gone AB Gone starts with Homer winning a lawsuit and putting the money into the bank to save it for Lisa's college fund. His friend tells him that a safer place would be to put it on a poker website, and for some reason, he listens to them.
Hey Lisa, check out your college fund.
You put my college fund on a poker site?
It's a classy operation.
Yeah, very classy. Later, Lisa saw Bart playing poker with her college money.
I'm only down $62.
Get your hands off my future!
At least she has a future. Lisa went to log off the site, but then she saw she had 2 queens, so she might as well play one game to win back the money Bart lost. So she wins $50. So you'd think she'd stop there.
Time to play with house money.
Or time to walk away from the table.
Lisa doesn't listen to him and continues gambling with her future. But she wouldn't be Lisa if she didn't study poker first.
Money is college, which should lead to more money someday. But who knows anymore?
Honestly, you'd be better off without all that debt. Lisa continued playing, and she was on a roll, winning every pot.
I'm going all in.
That's a risky game you're playing, Lisa. Everyone starts folding. Everyone but Sideshow Bob.
He didn't fold? But that's insane unless he has... 4 threes?
From the mighty queen to the peasant in 0.2 seconds. Lisa realizes she's lost everything. Her whole college fund gone in seconds. Bart comes to her room and sees her crying, so he tries to comfort her by telling her,
No gambling story has a happy ending, except Seabiscuit.
Bart continues that they never heard about the ruined lives of the people who bet against Seabiscuit. Yeah, that's really gonna cheer her up.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I was Ivy, strong Ivy.
But then greed took over. You can't fight it. I wonder what Homer and Marge are gonna say when they see that she's gambled away their life savings. Bart started smiling and he said he can't keep this up anymore.
I'm Sideshow Bob. I've been using his avatar to play poker and trash his favorite restaurants.
Now that is priceless. Lisa realizes just how much money Bart won.
You must have nearly $1 million. I could go to college and live like a Kennedy.
Slow your horses, Lisa. Bart tells her that the website found out they were underage and now they're back to the original $5,000.
Well, back to square one is a major victory in this house. But why did you help me?
Bart didn't want to tell her at first, but then he folded.
Because I actually like you and felt sorry for you.
What? You did?
Forget I said anything.
And even though her siblings do a lot of nice things for her, Lisa still makes sure she's the #1 in the family, trying to ruin everyone else's chances to exceed her. Maggie turns out to be a genius, even smarter than Lisa, so Lisa tries to sabotage her. Smart and Smarter starts with Homer and Marge wanting to enroll Maggie in a prestigious kindergarten, but they won't accept her because she doesn't speak. Lisa saw that Maggie was smart enough to go, so they took her back for another evaluation.
All right, my quiet American. How many eyes do you have?
Go on, Maggie.
You're now as intelligent as a pig.
Her face is very punchable. He asks her another question and she answers correctly again.
Arrange these 4 arrows to make 5 arrows. Remind you, you only have 15 Oh.
The guy was shocked by this, and he called his partner to tell her that they have a genius on their hands.
Meet Maggie Simpson, IQ 167.
But my IQ is only 159. Maggie's more intelligent than me?
Shocker, Lisa. Someone smarter than you. Marge says that all her children are smart, only
Some are just smarter than the others.
Welcome to the others.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic, Lisa. The school sent over some things for Maggie, and there was also a little something for Lisa.
Really?
And Maggie gets a shirt too.
Envy doesn't suit you, Lisa. That night, Marge saw Lisa crying, and she tried to cheer her up.
I don't know who I am.
Well then, find a new identity.
Great advice, Marge, because you just can't have 2 smart kids. Lisa takes this a bit too literally, and she tries to be a comedian. When that didn't work, she tried on a new identity.
What are you now, Lisa? An Oakland Raiders fan?
It's called Goth, Eternally Clueless One.
But that didn't work either. One day, Maggie came to Lisa and asked her for help with her flashcards. When she correctly pointed to a cat, Lisa thought it'd be fun to try something harder.
No, that's wrong.
Maggie looks confused, and she points to Santa's little helper.
This spells dog.
Wow, that's a new low, even for you, Lisa. Marge saw that Lisa was deliberately teaching Maggie the wrong words, and she yelled at her.
Your sister just wants to learn and be like you. Well, maybe she needs a better role model.
That was harsh, but well-deserved. Lisa ran to her room crying, and that night she had a nightmare about killing Maggie, which disturbed her deeply. She decided that Maggie would be better off without her, so she ran away. Considering she's a child, she didn't have any money, so she found a place where she could eat, drink water, and sleep without her family finding her.
It's the perfect place to start a new life.
Yes, you guessed it, a museum. Lisa went to sleep that night in the big model of a human body.
Lousy Maggie thinks she's so great. Thinks she knows.
Oh, don't pretend like you're not bitter. Homer and Marge reported Lisa missing to the police, and they plastered the whole town with posters of her. Then Chief Wiggum came to them with the news about their missing daughter.
We found your daughter's belongings.
Where'd you find these?
Giant tongue.
Yeah, that explains everything. The family went to the museum searching for Lisa, and she saw them and hid. Homer, Marge, and Bart stepped into the giant mouth, and Maggie began playing with the controls.
Oh no, the giant is waking up!
I think they should be investigating Homer's intelligence instead of focusing on Lisa and Maggie. Chief Wiggum says that Maggie has to press the red button in order for them to get out. But when they tried to explain it to her, she pressed, well, every other button. And the model began to digest them. When Lisa saw this, she ran to them and said she was sorry for getting them into this mess.
Oh, good. She's here in time to see us die.
Lisa apologized to Maggie as well, and she told her to press the red button, pointing to her dress. Maggie understood her, and the Simpsons were digested and spat out. They went home, and Lisa apologized again, but
Why didn't Maggie press the right button till I told her to?
I believe I can answer that.
the people from Maggie's school came and showed them the tape of Maggie's interview.
Whenever Maggie is asked a question, she looks over at Lisa.
I don't remember doing that.
But at least now you know you're not a horrible person. The guy said that Lisa subconsciously wanted Maggie to succeed.
Here you're telling her the answer is no. Here the solution is a square.
Lisa asked if this meant that Maggie was not a genius.
She could be. At sweeping up hair.
That's my baby, jerk!
Finally, he deserved that. Later that night, Lisa was talking to Maggie, and she said that to her, she's brilliant.
Not for babies.
Besides being jealous of Maggie, Lisa is also jealous of people with interesting heritage. So Lisa, lies about being Native American. But her lies quickly catch up to her. Little Big Girl starts with Lisa doing her school project for Multicultural Day, but her family's heritage is extremely boring.
The Simpsons have never married or even shook hands with anyone interesting.
That's an interesting way to describe your family. Later, as Lisa was trying to do her project, Bart was making some jokes and Lisa cut him off and said that Native Americans are a proud people with a noble heritage.
A noble heritage that anyone can claim.
I think this was worse than Bart making a Native American butter maiden show her boobs. Lisa started writing her paper, and she wrote that her ancestors were members of a Native American Hitachi tribe. I think you should check out the origins of that microwave, Lisa.
Wait, is it wrong for me to appropriate the culture of a long-suffering people?
Lisa then convinces herself that getting a C on her project is much worse. Cultural appropriation on one side, getting a semi-bad grade on the other. Which is worse? You tell me. Lisa did her project, and Skinner said that it was the best one, and that the city's Multicultural Council has invited her to perform at the City Hall.
Why did I have to lie about my heritage?
Well, Lisa, another life lesson. You reap what you sow. Lisa ran out, scream-crying.
Must be the war cry of her tribe.
Probably.
Lisa does the speech at City Hall, and honestly, I don't even know where she's pulling all that information from.
I am such a proud Hitachi mother.
Oh, Marge. Naive Marge. How in the world don't you know that it's all a lie? A reporter came to talk to Lisa about her Hitachi heritage, and he said that until he heard her story, he thought he knew all the lost tribes.
I've never heard of the Hitachi.
Yes, we're among the lostest.
Yeah, so lost that if he asked one wrong question, the whole story would be revealed a lie. Lisa was asked to do a speech at some Native American convention, and she started off strong, but then she just couldn't keep lying.
I made it all up. There is no Hitachi tribe. I took the name from my microwave.
Well, you don't need to confess to that last part. The reporter came up and said that even though she's not one of them, she has shown the courage Native Americans cherish. Like, that's a good excuse.
I'm not Native American either. I just ski a lot.
Oh, I'm Japanese.
Well, I'm an Aborigine.
Looks like Lisa isn't the only phony. As Lisa was coming off the stage, Homer said,
You know, my great-great-grandmother was an Indian. I guess I should have mentioned that before, huh?
So far we know that the Simpsons are part Native American, part black, and part white. Any other nationality we should know about? Lying about your heritage is really bad, but it's not worse than painting your family as monsters for the entire world to see. Lisa enters her movie about her family in a film festival, but she doesn't tell them how they'll be portrayed. Any given Sundance starts with Lisa doing a film project for school, and she films a day in her family's life. But her teacher didn't think it was good, and he gave her only 3 points out of 5.
You're the teacher, and I accept your decision. The man is an idiot!
She should work on her acceptance. Skinner agrees with Lisa and tells her she's a great filmmaker. He tells her she should make another film, one with drama. He asks her about the drama in her life, and she says that it's in her family.
Your brother is Bart Simpson, one of Mrs. Krabappel's fourth graders.
Skinner adds that her father is also a local character of note. That's a nice way to put it. Skinner tells her that he will help her make a documentary about her family. Lisa told her family that she would be making a documentary about them.
Oh, me. She's not making a snuggle film.
Ew, Lisa, make them stop.
I have to face the truth.
The truth about your parents wanting to be stars in a dirty movie? Chalmers finds out about Skinner's side project, and he tells him they need to support Lisa's film. Chalmers says they could get Lisa's movie at the Sundance Film Festival.
We won't just be the school with the highest hamster mortality rate.
He says they'll finally be a school that has a kid who did a thing. Soon, everybody in school was helping Lisa with her movie.
What are you boys doing on the Foley stage?
Awesoming up your sound effects.
That's one way to do it. The people at the Sundance Festival accept Lisa's movie, and the Simpsons travel to Utah to see the movie premiere.
What if I walked in here barefoot?
You did, Dad. Happy birthday, Mom.
Wow. She didn't leave anything up for interpretation. After the movie was over, people were screaming all sorts of horrible things.
Shame on Marge!
Death to Maggie!
What did a baby do to you? Marge couldn't believe what Lisa had done to them with her movie. Lisa tried to explain that a lot of it got changed in editing, but she was the one who edited the movie.
Lisa, your movie exposed our crappy side to the world.
I usually don't like movies that humiliate my family.
Lisa said that she only wanted to accurately portray her quirky home life.
Quirky? Quirky is a grandma who gives people the finger. You made us look like monsters!
She really did. And for what, 5 seconds of fame? Lisa tried to assure her family that people didn't care about her movie and that everyone would forget about it in a second.
Say something dysfunctional!
Let me get a picture of you strangling my kid.
No!
Hey, we pay your salary.
What salary? Lisa sees how much she hurt her family, and she starts thinking if she maybe deep down knew how much this movie would hurt her family. Lisa went to see Nelson's movie, which was also a documentary about his home life, although his mom is much worse than her entire family combined.
I like to look inside and pretend I have a family like theirs.
Lisa realized that other people have bigger family problems than her, and that people will also quickly move on to the next scandalous thing and forget about her movie.
Are you guys still mad at me?
We know you love us, honey, even though sometimes you show it in a quirky way.
Her family has to forgive her, but a stranger, definitely not. Lisa gets jealous and she almost gets a girl killed because of a boy. Dude, Where's My Ranch starts with the Simpsons going on a vacation to a ranch. When they get there, Lisa sees that the ranch is built on everything she's against: animal cruelty and the oppression of indigenous people. But then she met a boy named Luke, who seemed to be everything she wanted in a boy.
I need somebody to help me hang these no hunting and free Tibet signs.
Yeah, he might just be the male version of Lisa. Lisa decided to spend the day with Luke, and Marge followed them for a while.
Oh,
I didn't gasp like that until I was 18.
And neither should your daughter. Luke shows Lisa that there's a new West where people respect animals. Later, Lisa and Marge were talking, and Marge said that she noticed that Lisa likes the boy.
He's really sophisticated for a 13-year-old.
What-year-old?
Marge pointed out that Lisa is only 8, but then Lisa said that when he's 23, she'll be 18.
You don't know what you want in the future. I didn't marry the first boy. I did, but you shouldn't.
And look how far that got you in life. That night, Luke and Lisa were having fun playing music together, and Marge talked to Homer about how their kids have grown up.
Lisa's with that boy, and look at Maggie.
She's just channeling her inner Brittany. The next day, Lisa saw that there would be a dance night, and she went to talk to Luke, but she overheard him on the phone saying he'd be saving his first dance for a girl named Clara.
Love you too, Clara.
Clara? He's got a girlfriend. I feel like such an idiot.
Maybe you should have listened to Marge, or at least talked to Luke about it. Lisa went horseback riding in the woods, and she saw a girl who asked for directions to the ranch. Lisa noticed that her saddle and necklace had Clara inscribed on them. So she said,
But a quicker way to the ranch is that shortcut.
Clara thanks Lisa and tells her she'll see her at the dance.
I look forward to it. I hate you.
That's really petty, Lisa. Even for you. At the dance, Luke seemed pretty worried about Clara, and Lisa tried to comfort him by saying that maybe she doesn't realize how special he is. Luke said that really didn't sound like his sister.
You mean she's not your girlfriend?
Hell no. They outlawed that in this state 2 years ago.
But if they didn't, you'd be all over her. Is that what you're saying? Lisa ran to Bart for help.
Come with me, done something really terrible.
Don't really care, just totally caught him in moment.
There's nobody like Bart to help in an unfortunate situation like this. They find Clara in the middle of the river with no way of getting to the shore. Bart lured some beavers in, and they cut down a tree, which fell and made a bridge so Clara could climb to the other side. Lisa apologized to her and said that she only sent her the wrong way because she thought she was Luke's girlfriend.
Well, that certainly justifies attempted murder.
Maybe in some cases, but in this one, well, I'd let the judge decide that because of the outlawed comment. The next morning, the Simpsons were packing to go back home, and Luke came to say goodbye to Lisa. She couldn't keep her mouth shut, so she said she was the one who sent Clara the wrong way.
You would do that just for me? That's despicable.
For a moment, I thought he didn't mind. Lisa started crying, and she said she couldn't believe that her first crush made her do such terrible things and then broke her heart.
Lisa, welcome to love.
Marge said that love is full of doubt and pain and uncertainty. Maybe for you, Marge.
But then one day, you find a man you love so much, it hurts.
Who is he?
What do you think? He is the first and only guy Marge has ever been with, and no, I'm not counting Artie Ziff. From attempted murder to trying to tank all of Bart's interests, Lisa has done it all. Bart joins a feminist group of 6th graders, and Lisa tries to make him stop being a part of it. Bart vs. Itchy and Scratchy starts with Krusty announcing that he'll be remaking Itchy and Scratchy as an all-female cartoon.
Oh my God!
There's gonna be a lot of mixed reactions. The boys don't like this new idea, but Krusty doesn't care since they'll be leaving him soon for video games anyway.
Girl power is where it's at.
It's crazy to see Krusty this progressive. It isn't actually, it's all for profit. Bart decides to have a hate not watch at his house, because that'll show Krusty that making Itchy and Scratchy be girls won't bring him any profit. Lisa said she thinks it's cool that Itchy and Scratchy are girls now, and Marge said she always thought they were a married couple because they fought so much.
Mom, they're different species.
I don't know what to be liberal about anymore.
Nobody does. While Bart was hosting his boycott, Lisa was taping her reaction to the female version of the cartoon. Bart heard noises coming out of Lisa's room, and he got caught up watching the cartoon.
Ha-ha! I knew you couldn't resist watching. And guess what? You laughed.
She didn't have to rub it in like that. At the end of the day, it's good that he liked it. Bart ran downstairs pretending like he wasn't watching the cartoon, and Lisa saw that he lied to his friends. So she decided to post Bart's reaction online. Later, Homer was watching TV and Bart's reaction went viral, so he called them.
Now everyone knows you're the world's biggest hypocrite.
Bart didn't care that people knew he lied because he thought he had enough credibility, so his little slip-up wouldn't hurt him. But he was wrong. His friends attacked him for it.
Girls aren't funny. They're hot or moms. Or both.
I see we have a future MILF lover on our hands here. They start chasing Bart and he runs inside the girls' bathroom. The 6th graders were inside, and they attacked Bart for coming in, but he said he only needed sanctuary. Then he saw they had spray paint in their backpacks, and they said it was for Skinner's office. Bart said they can trust him because he's the famous El Barto. Bart helps them get a leaf blower from Willie's shack so they can coat Skinner's office.
Ladies, that was smooth. Barbie smooth.
So smooth.
I guess Bart's part of the ladies now. Bart tells them they are badass and that their pranks are next level, so he wants to join them. They explain to him that they don't pull pranks, they
drop awareness bombs. Our protest crew is called Bossy Riot.
Bart realizes what they're doing.
You're sticking it to the man, but this time, the man is men.
Is Bart becoming a feminist? The girls decide to let him join. After all, they want gender equality, so why not let a guy join their gang?
Welcome to girlhood.
Meanwhile, Milhouse became the new leader of the boys, and they made their own society called the Boys' Rights Association, or BRA for short. Maybe they should rethink that. Lisa started noticing that Bart thought Bossy Riot was cool, and she asked him if he was part of it. At first, he denied it.
Because if you were fighting for women's rights, it would destroy my entire vision of the universe.
Bart admits that it's true. Lisa's perception of the world crushed. Lisa starts nagging Bart about being part of a feminist movement because he doesn't know anything about the cause. This is ironic. I mean, he is fighting for good things here.
This is someone else's war, and you're just a mercenary.
Isn't that a good thing? Bart asks Lisa why she doesn't come with him if she cares so much, but then she realizes she's scared to do it.
Nothing wrong with being all talk. Us feminists need cheerleaders too.
Honestly, she needed to hear that because she was really going out of line there. Bart's new friends inform him about his boyfriend's protests against the Krusty show. Krusty caved. He said he won't ever do another all-girl Itchy and Scratchy again.
So we're gonna destroy the master tapes of every Itchy and Scratchy.
Now they've gone too far. Bart says he can't let them do that, which insults them, and they tie him up. Lisa finds him saying she wants to join in, and Bart tells her about the girls' plan. They rush to Krusty's studio and see that the girls have already taken the tapes and are ready to drop them in a pool of nail polish remover.
It doesn't matter if it's boy guts or girl guts. Guts are guts.
He has a point, but they won't listen, and they drop the tapes. Lisa kicks the pool and nail polish remover spills everywhere, making the boys' eyes burn, and they start crying.
Look! They're crying on live TV! Glatterize their tears!
After the whole thing was over, they asked Lisa to join their group.
Can I do it? Can I push my beliefs further than they've ever gone?
Since you can push Bart around, why not push your beliefs?
Mask me.
It's amazing how Bart can be both the perfect brother and the worst monster to his sister. But it's not like Lisa doesn't have her moments. Homer and Marge leave Lisa in charge and things quickly escalate, and Bart ends up badly hurt. My Sister, My Sitter opens with Lisa talking about how she wants to become a babysitter, but no one will call her for a job. One day, Flanders needed someone to watch his boys, but Homer didn't want to do it, so Lisa stepped in. She did a good job, and Ned recommended her to everyone.
You made all that money for sitting around and watching TV and eating food?
Lisa said that there was a lot more to it than that, and Bart replied that if he was making that kind of money, he'd be out of the house real fast. That night, Homer and Marge got ready for date night, and they told Bart that Lisa's gonna be in charge.
Dad, help me out.
Take it like a man, boy, and do everything your little sister says.
That must be so humiliating for Bart. Bart points out that he's older than Lisa and that this is the greatest injustice in the history of the world. After Homer and Marge left, Lisa said that she knew he was not crazy about her babysitting, but she thought he would soon find her fair and fun.
You are so dead.
This is gonna be one wild night. Bart starts making Lisa's job harder by the minute, and she tells him that if he doesn't want a babysitter, he should stop being such a baby.
Oh, I'm a baby, huh? Well, then I'll act like a baby. Gaga, goo goo.
He's proving her point with every spill he makes. Bart's fit makes Maggie cry, and to shut her up, he gave her some ice cream.
Bart, that's coffee ice cream. It has caffeine in it. Well, I guess that'll make things more interesting for you.
I feel bad for Lisa. The parents never should have left her in charge. Lisa can't get Maggie to sleep, and she's trying really hard to have everything under control. Meanwhile, Bart is scheming what to do next to make Lisa's job harder.
It's time Lisa learned what babysitting Bart Simpson is all about.
Lisa tried to get Bart to go to bed, but he kept pulling stupid stunts and pretending like he didn't understand her. Lisa started chasing Bart, and as he was jumping away from her, he fell down the stairs. She's gonna regret saying that. Thankfully, Bart is semi-fine. He dislocated his arm and has a bump on his head. Lisa said they should immediately go to the emergency room, but Bart said he didn't want to.
Maybe I can pop it back in. Oh, no. I'm going to preserve the evidence until Mom and Dad get home.
What a little brat. Bart locks himself in his room and he won't let Lisa come in and help him because he says he's afraid she'll hurt him again. Then he starts banging his head.
I'm gonna make the lump even bigger.
But suddenly, the thumping stopped, and Lisa saw that Bart had fainted. She tried calling an ambulance, but they wouldn't come because Bart had already prank called them. She didn't want to call Dr. Hibbert either because she didn't want people knowing that she was a bad babysitter. So she thought the best option was to put Bart in a wheelbarrow and wheel him into a sketchy clinic.
By this time tomorrow, we'll all be a happy family. Happy, happy, happy family.
Oh, she's gone mental. Maggie, still high on caffeine, is making this harder for Lisa, so she put her in an animal transporter. Looks like a scene from a horror movie. They get to the clinic, but it's packed, so Lisa decides to go even further to a hospital. She got stopped by Chief Wiggum for a while, but when she turned back, she saw that Bart had fallen out of the wheelbarrow and into the mud.
Oh, Bart, I'm so sorry. This is all like a bad dream.
Unfortunately for Lisa, it's not a dream. Behind her, the whole town was on a night out listening to the mayor talking when he noticed Lisa.
She's murdered her brother, and she's trying to dump the body in a harbor.
The people's imagination is really running wild.
Oh, what's happening? Where am I?
And she's on drugs!
Say bye-bye to that babysitting job, Lisa. Marge sees that Bart is hurt, and after checking him out, Dr. Hibbert said,
"My diagnosis? A rather nasty fall caused by bad babysitting."
The next day, Bart apologized to Lisa for ruining her babysitting gig, but then her phone rang. Dr. Hibbert was calling to see if she could babysit that night.
Aren't you afraid I might take drugs and injure your children?
Yes, that is a concern, but it's so hard to find a sitter.
I'm all for sibling rivalry, but Bart and Lisa have taken it to extreme levels. So much that Lisa ruins Bart's one chance at winning in something he's actually good at. My Sports opens with the family playing a board game and enjoying themselves when they realize everyone is really getting along.
What the hell's going on?
There's no Bart.
Homer said that he punished Bart earlier and that's why he isn't spending time with them. And Marge says that whatever punishment he gave him must have worked. They ask Homer how he punished him, and he said,
I sat the boy down, looked him straight in the eye, and bought him a top-of-the-line computer gaming rig.
Great punishment. Marge doesn't agree with this, and she says that he didn't punish him, he just bribed him, but Homer disagrees.
I addicted him to something that will numb his spirit until he's no longer our responsibility.
So your solution to your son's ADHD and troubled behavior is to give him unlimited access to computer games. Lisa can't believe that this is how her parents are handling the situation, so she says she'll start acting bad from now on, and they just laugh it off. The next day, Marge notices that Bart has been in the bathroom an awful lot. And Homer says that with a young man that age, there's only one reason he's in the bathroom that long.
Oh my God, he's playing with himself! On that game.
Now that's concerning. Marge tells Homer that he needs to put a stop to this immediately. Homer tries to talk to Bart, but he says he can't quit now because after this tournament, his team could win $1,000. Homer is shocked by this, and he asks Bart if they actually pay him, to which he says yes.
In dollars?
Yes.
To play a video game?
That's right.
They pay you in cash.
Yes, yes, yes!
Where was that option when Homer was starting to work? Bart's team wins, and Homer tells them they should quit while they're ahead, because this isn't like baseball or politics where they can earn real money. So they should enjoy their childhood while they can. But then Bart tells them that because they won, they now qualify for a tournament where they could win $5,000.
Childhood's over, it's time for work.
Look how the currents have changed. Homer goes against Marge's judgment, and he doesn't tell her that he's coaching Bart's team.
Are you kids ready to turn this thing you like into something that will consume every waking minute?
He's gonna make them hate it, isn't he? Bart's team wins another tournament, and now they're going to the World Championship in Seoul, South Korea. Later that day, Homer saw that Lisa was feeling down, and he asked her what's wrong.
You've been spending all your time with Bart, and you haven't paid any attention to me at all.
So it's all about the attention. Then Marge came in and tried talking to Lisa, and she said that they're gonna have a great time when the boys go to South Korea. But Lisa says that she tries to spare Marge because she doesn't want her to feel guilty, but one of her dreams is finally within her grasp.
I want to go to South Korea, to the Jogyesa Buddhist monastery, because they teach something there so special.
Yeah, right. She's never said even one word about traveling to Seoul, but now that Bart's going, she wants to go too.
If Bart and Dad go to Seoul and I miss out, I'll lose my grip. Ah! I'm losing it now! Hear me!
She really becomes less and less bearable with every episode. Marge feels bad, so she says that they'll go too. When they get there, Lisa takes her family to a temple that's supposed to teach them something very important. And they start by making pictures with salt. After they were finished, Marge was wondering how they were going to get the pictures home, but Lisa says they're supposed to destroy them.
To prove attachment to any material pursuit is meaningless.
I don't like where this is going. She makes Homer do the same thing, and...
Now do you see it? Do you see the meaninglessness of striving for worldly things?
I do.
Homer says he's going to stop being so ambitious from now on. He didn't show up at Bart's tournament, and everyone was wondering where he was.
So beautiful. Must destroy.
So, Lisa made Homer ruin the one thing Bart has been working hard on.
No, not now.
Since Homer shut off all the power, the match got canceled. On the flight back home, everyone was mad at Bart and throwing things at him while Homer tried to keep his zen. A flight attendant came to Homer and told him that he's too fat for coach, so they'll be putting him in first class.
Thanks to Buddha, I win again.
Dad, I don't think you've quite grasped the religion.
But he never will, so he tanked Bart's game for nothing. But this is just something she does. She makes people do bad things. Just like when Lisa made Bart cover up a murder. Dial N for Nerder starts with Bart and Lisa going to Springfield National Park where they run into Martin. He was exploring the park for some arrowheads, and Bart decided to prank him by planting a bone in the ground.
It could be one of the major homos.
You're one of the major.
Forget it.
As Martin was touching the bone, Bart pulled the string tied to it, and the bone hit Martin on the head, and he fell off a cliff. Thankfully, he didn't fall all the way down, so Lisa tried to wake him up so they could pull him back up.
Come on, wake up.
Well, that's unfortunate. Bart started running away.
You can't just run away from this.
I can bike away much faster and ring the bell to drown out bad thoughts.
You can, but it ain't gonna help you. They get home and Bart turns on the TV where they see that the police were investigating Martin's case, and they pronounce him dead. They say it was an accident, and that when Martin fell off a cliff, a cougar ate him.
We're murderers.
Hey, I was trying to help him. At worst, I'm an accomplice.
Which makes things better how exactly? Bart says he's gonna go and turn himself in when Lisa stops him and tells him he should think about this.
Martin's gone, but it was an accident. Ruining our lives won't bring him back.
Sure, manipulate your guilt-ridden brother. The school holds a memorial service for Martin, and the whole time Bart is saying how he feels bad.
Martin was like Jesus, only real.
Bart, keep it together. People are looking.
While Lisa was trying to cover up their tracks, someone was doing a little investigation. Nelson was suspicious about Martin's death from the beginning, because he knew he was afraid of heights. So why was he on that cliff to begin with? Bart and Lisa come home and Homer asks them what's up.
Nothing's up, nothing's down. Except for Martin, who died. Idiot!
So he's moved to violent measures. Good to know. Bart and Lisa meet at the Quickie Mart and she's acting really suspicious.
Act like you're shopping. We can't be seen together. But we're brother and sister.
Bart makes a good point, Lisa. Nelson confronts them and says he found a bone tied to a string at Springfield National Park.
Almost like someone was playing a prank on him. You like pranks, don't you, Dingus?
Oh, he's on to them. Later, Bart got a box of Martin's things from his locker and he saw that he was keeping a journal. That night, Lisa went to talk to Bart about what their next steps are gonna be.
We go to the morgue and come back with a hand. Put its fingerprints all over the railing.
Oh, she's gone insane. Lisa saw that Bart wasn't there, but he left a message.
I can't live with the guilt. I'm going to Martin's house to end it all?
So not only was she an accomplice to Martin's murder, she also pushed her brother to the edge. Lisa rushed to Martin's, but then she saw Bart hanging up lights. He said that he came here to finish Martin's butterfly project. Lisa says she can't take it anymore and that the stress is killing her. But then the butterflies start hatching, and a tape Martin made goes off. They try to turn it off, but they can't. Lisa finally decides that they have to do the right thing and come clean.
Listen, world! We killed Martin Prince!
That's all I needed to hear.
He's a sneaky one, that Nelson. Lisa tries to get out of Nelson turning them in by flirting with him, but he doesn't care for it. They start fighting, and then...
To quote Mark Twain, rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Now is not the time for jokes, Martin. He says he survived the fall because of his wedgie-accommodating waistband. It saved him from the fall, and when the cougar tried to eat him, it catapulted him to an island. Nelson said that he's glad Martin's alive, and he hopes that Bart and Lisa have learned a lesson.
I learned that beneath my goody two-shoes lie some very dark socks.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below any episodes we might have missed.